I'd just come off stage presenting for accountancy firm KPMG. One of their hotshot lawyers who'd presented just before me and stayed for my talk came up to me and said, "Have you got a podcast? I'd love to listen to more about what you have to say." And just like that, the seed was sown. Hello, I'm Hilary, and this is the Everyday Storyteller, the podcast that grew from that seemingly innocent request. If only that lady knew just what her question had started. Now, my podcast isn't really for people in big businesses. It's for women who may work for big businesses, might run their own businesses, big or small, or might just want to get more confident in using their voice within their community, friends or family. And that's the beauty of storytelling. It's for everyone, by everyone. A fully inclusive and incredibly powerful one to bring people together and create deep emotional connections. Sounds big, right? And it is. So there in itself is the first challenge I faced when thinking about hosting a podcast. How do I get all the incredible things I know and have experienced about storytelling across in a way that isn't overwhelming or isn't so light touch it's not useful to anyone? How about a daily show? Regular short snippets of information that can be consumed regularly or binged in one frenzied storytelling session. Perfect. Done. Next up, it was thinking about the format. All the other podcasts I'd listened to had guest interviews. Now, like you, I'm a busy lady. Most of my work time is taken up, doing the work because, bills to pay and all that. I haven't got time to be sourcing guests, sorting diaries, and quite frankly, it would stress me out. Again, this was almost enough to put me off. I honestly didn't know there were other formats out there until I met my wonderful producer, Susie. Rather than getting caught up in all the details, Susie encouraged me to explore the reasons why I wanted to create a podcast. What did I want to change in the world? Who did I want to impact? It can be really easy just to have an idea and think that everybody else will be interested in it. But my advice would definitely be to take the time to profile your listeners and define who you want your audience to be. Think about what really matters to them, what's going on in their world, and what they'll want to get out of your show. And then create the content around that, not the other way round. And finally, like most things, we can do all of this by ourselves if we can really be bothered. Technology exists, a lot of it free, to record, edit and host your podcast without ever having to involve anyone else. But if, like me, you don't have the time or inclination to learn lots of new skills and manage it all yourself, podcasting is the perfect place to outsource. Whether it's working with a producer to explore your ideas and bring this to life in a show, whether it's training, ongoing mentoring, recording, editing, mastering, helping promote your show, the list is endless and there are plenty of people out there to help. For me, the big thing was accountability. Having Susie on board means I have no excuses not to do the show. It's also really great having someone in your corner cheering you on. I won't lie, starting a podcast was a real leap of faith for me. But fear, again, it's not a reason not to do it. It's all about harnessing that fear and turning it into positive energy that will motivate and captivate your audience. And trust me, when people start listening and keep coming back for more, it is the best feeling in the world. So stop thinking about it and just do it. You honestly won't regret it. If you're interested in training, coaching or even production support, I can highly recommend Susie Dale at Story Publishing. Susie also runs regular training courses with fellow producer Juliana at Decibel Podcasts, and together they host Podcasting in 3 Easy Steps, a must-listen show for anyone thinking of hosting a podcast. Thank you very much. And if you're thinking of doing that podcast, just go and do it.